chukua mwezi mzima na wagombea 100 kupigwa msasa. Hili jopo la kuwateua makamishna hao pamoja na mwenyekiti linafunga jamvi kwa kuwapiga msasa wagombeaji watatu na baadaye kufanya kikao na wanahabari mwendo wa saa 6. Kulingana na sheria ya IEBC, jopo hilo linafaa kuwasilisha majina ya watu wawili waliopitishwa kiti cha wenyekiti na mengine 6 ya waliochaguliwa kama makamishna kwa Rais William Ruto. Rais Ruto baada ya kupokea majina hayo anafaa kuwasilisha bungeni kwa kipindi cha siku 7 zijazo.
Not only nationally but internationally, so keep the good work and I'm sure your generation is proud of you.
Thank you.
Let me take you back where both the chair and Bore on marginalization, and I think your statement was that you can't even produce a governor. Why can't you produce a governor?
I had stated here clearly, it is how the things are in terms of the numbers, you know, and when given an opportunity, and this is one of the reasons why I highly take it as an honor and thank this selection panel, even for nominating me. As a young person, as a person who comes from the interior part of this Republic of Kenya in that particular area. So the issue has been also been the number, Bwana Professor. Professor, as I had alluded earlier, that in a county of 80 constituencies, we are only 2 constituencies. And nowadays, and people actually, and I think it is also one of the principles when people are doing the boundary delimitation, that there is a community interest. People tend to actually fence their community and they produce their person. If you go to Northeastern, there is something we call negotiated democracy. It is actually not done outside the clan. It is done inside the clan and they produce one of their own. So it is something that has been happening in Kenya, but I think kama professor tukishikana mkono tunaweza tukachange nchi na watu wakue wangwana. So that nikisimama kama governor pale Migori nipewe hata na watu wengine ambao hawajatoka kwenye kabila langu.
Is it not true that for all those 3 elections, the deputy governor has always come from Korea?
That is an affirmative action seat which has been left. Why can't it now be the other way around?
I hear you very well. The same populace.
Yes.
The same populace in the county.
Yes.
That elects the governor.
Yes.
Also elects the senator.
Yes.
Has a courier.
Yes.
Been elected a senator.
Yes.
By the same populace.
Yes.
How many times?
In Korea, it is only one time that we produced a governor, a senator, and he was held an hand with the son of the soil. So if that hand could not have been lifted up, Dr. Machagi could not be the senator of Migori County.
So you are accepting that some negotiated democracy happened?
Yes, that is why we are saying, as a country, we don't need to go to negotiated democracy for someone to win an election.
Just along the same lines, women county rep,
yes,
is elected by the same populace that
yes.
elects the governor.
Yes.
Has a courier
yes.
and a woman and
yes.
a disabled person.
Yes.
Being a women county rep of Migori.
Yes.
Wasn't that negotiated democracy?
Actually, you see, all the things that, Professor, you are talking about was the negotiation democracy of 2013, which ended. And since then, no Korea has become a women rep, no Korea has become a senator.
But
no
they have become. My point is that they have become.
They have become out of the negotiated democracy and they have been held in hand by a person we call the son of the soil. And I don't want to mention the son of the soil.
The person leads a party, so it's the party doing it.
For sure, Professor.
Thank you. Let me go back to the question. You are 32.
Yes, Professor.
And I believe you were told, I don't know whether it was Carol or whether it was the vice chair, that you're going into a high voltage political arena at 32. So my question is, how would you respond if subjected to coordinated political pressure seeking to influence an election outcome? How would you respond if subjected to coordinated political pressure seeking to influence an election outcome?
Thank you so much. As you've stated very well, Professor, my age is 32 years old. And when you are at 32, you are very careful on what you do, because you are only not threatening your own life, but also the life of your family and the whole generation that I live to see. One of the things that I abide myself and have been abiding myself to is the rule of law. Election is guided by rules, is guided by the Constitution, is guided by regulations. I take the oath of office to ensure that I will do and perform all my duties in accordance with the law. We have regulations and acts which actually guide us in every operation, be it the Election Act, be it the IEBC Act, be it the Constitution of Kenya, be it the Political Parties Act, be it the Data Protection Act. All these things will be able to guide me in all my operations as a commissioner.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much. Prof, do you have the last two questions?
Yes, Joel, at this stage, through the chair, we ask the high school questions. And at 32, you haven't been out of high school for so long, unlike some of us.
Yes,
so you should be in very familiar territory. And I start with something, we usually start with something that you have had an experience in. And I saw from the brief from your CV that you are the chairperson of IEBC Youth Coordinating Committee between 2021 and 2024.
Yes, yes, yes.
Just tell the panel, because also statistics have shown us that out of the 22 million registered voters, it's only 14 million that voted. And there are suggestions that most of the 8 million people who didn't vote were youth. From where you sat in that office, what contributed to that? That's the first part of the question. Then post 2022 until 2024, when you are still in that office, what did your office with IEBC do to address those anomalies of the youth either not participating or the youth not being given a chance or the youth not being brought on board?
Thank you so much, Prof. There are several things that actually contributed to young people not participating in this particular exercise. And during my interaction with this honorable panel, I actually mentioned some of them. And key to it, there was a research which was done by Badili Africa just in 2022. And the research was actually a one question which was sent to several young people across the Republic of Kenya. And the question was asking, does your vote make an impact in your life? 73% of the people who responded, they said no. And during the interaction, when they were revealing the research, most of the suggestion was saying that I was born, for example, in my village, and my father has been voting for the better part of his life, but the road leading to our place is still untarmacked, a lot of potholes, and nothing has changed. So, me being born the other day, 1992, who is now starting to vote, or for example, the people who were born actually in 2000, they saw that they are not going to change anything, so they better sleep. So this is something that we also need, and it has been contributed by the leaders that we've been electing. Number two is also we need to ensure that our process are transparent and easy so that young people can resonate easily. And that is one of the reasons as to why, if given the opportunity, I want to ensure that we can see on our way that as the Kenyan population in engagement with other population who are better stakeholders of us, to introduce iVoting so that we make it easy. We enhance our technological mechanism in an election. This has been actually anchored in various reports, including our court system, the Kliger report, ICJ, telling us we need to enhance our technology so that when we put technology, we enhance transparency and we ensure that we give the we ease the process of voting so that we can encourage more young people to participate in this exercise.
Sorry. I have to be on record, sorry.
Yes.
Let me put it on record. I know you heard, but let me just put it on record so that you also answer on record. Name any two lakes in Kenya inhabited by flamingos.
Yes, Lake Baringo and also Lake Naivasha.
Any other? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Samuita. Thank you for helping us finish this interview on a high note.
Thank you.
You are actually the last candidate. You may not have known that. And we want to appreciate you for preparing for the interview and representing the young generation well in this interview.
Thank you.
I don't know if you have any comment that you'd like to make or any question.
Thank you, Chair, and the distinguished panel. I take this particular moment to highly thank you and appreciate you. First, for shortlisting just a 32-year-old person to appear before you to discuss the stability of my membership, my position to serve as a member of this particular commission. Number two, I also want to give thanks on behalf of all the candidates, being now the last born, who appeared before you, that we don't take and we didn't take this particular moment for granted. It is an honor and we highly appreciate. What I can only say that I'm only praying for you to give Kenyans the people who can serve this republic in honor so that we can have a prosperous nation. May God bless you all.
Asante na shukran. Kama utarudi Kehanja, usalimie watu.
Asante, Chair.
Baraka. Vyeti vyako viko pale mlangoni na ndugu ambaye alikuleta. Asante. I can see we had a few members in the gallery. I suspect this are part of the youth battalion. Congratulations and thank you for coming to be part of this process. Asante.
Asante.
Thank you. Well, we can say hooray, or what do we say? Okay, okay, fine. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, yes. We thank God for the process. Okay. I don't know whether we should break to come and finish this. This media might want us to say something, so I don't know. Okay. You haven't seen what is that I will say, so it would be nice. It would be nice for you to, yeah. Yes. Yeah. So let's break for tea so that they don't dismantle their equipment. Then we come back in another 10-15 minutes and do a presser and release you. Is that okay? Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah.